Namaste. I am Dr. K.K. Agarwal. Let's talk about stages of liver disorders. Following exposure to viruses or toxins, liver can undergo changes. The changes may be the inflammatory changes leading to hepatitis, fatty accumulation leading to steatosis, both inflammatory and fatty liver disease called as steatohepatitis. These changes are reversible and the liver can still regenerate. However, if the cause of liver injury is not removed, the damage can progress to fibrosis, may ultimately lead to liver cirrhosis. So you can see here in the image a healthy liver leading to fibrosis, leading to cirrhosis, and may end up with cancer and death. Let's talk about fibrosis. Accumulation of tough fibrous tissue means liver fibrosis. Necrosis of hepatocytes stimulates release of cytokines, growth factors, etc., which can lead to the buildup of non-functional connective tissue called extracellular matrix. Unlike a healthy liver, the synthesis and breakdown of this matrix tissue is not in sync here. Thus, fibrosis occurs as a result of excessive scar tissue built up faster than it can be broken down and removed from the liver. The next is the stage of cirrhosis, when liver fibrosis becomes so extensive that it disrupts the architecture of the liver. It is known to has reached the phase of cirrhosis. With the development of cirrhosis, scar tissue replaces healthy liver cells. Liver appears nodular, blood circulation is impeded, affecting the ability of the liver to perform its functions. What about compensated liver cirrhosis? Heavily scarred liver but still can cope with the damage. Liver can still carry out most of its function. In fact, a large proportion of people with compensated liver cirrhosis experience very few or no symptoms at all. But when you reach a stage of decompensated liver cirrhosis, the extensively scarred liver now cannot function normally. Patients develop a range of symptoms and associated disease complications. What are these complications? The complications can be bleeding, GI bleeding, patients get bruised easily, edema, jaundice, itching. In fact, in some patients, the first presentation may be these complications. And now comes a stage called end-stage liver disease. A subgroup of patients with cirrhosis with signs of decompensation, generally irreversible with medical management other than liver transplant. Decompensation include hepatic encephalopathy, varicose bleed, kidney impairment, ascites, lung issues. What about liver cancer? Cancer that starts in the liver is called primary liver cancer. Cirrhosis and hepatitis B are the leading risk factors. However, cancer can develop at any stage in the progression of liver disease. Let's now understand liver failure, life-threatening condition where liver is either losing or has already lost all or some of its functions. Symptoms become serious with the progression of liver failure. Patient may become confused, disorientated, extremely drowsy. The patient may go into coma and death. Liver failure is a life-threatening condition demanding urgent medical attention. When liver failure occurs due to cirrhosis, it is known as chronic liver failure or end-stage liver disease. It progresses over months, years, or often decades. Malnutrition may also lead to chronic liver failure. The way to find out encephalopathy is these people will not be able to write angled figures. Give them to replicate a triangle or a quadrangular, they will not be able to do that. That's the earliest sign of encephalopathy in these cases. That is called constructional apraxia.